Every little thing's gonna be all right. Every little thing's gonna be all right. You know, this serves a really big purpose for you as well. And there's a lot to be learned during this time period for you. I know it doesn't feel good. And I guess Spirit wants me to acknowledge that. Yes, I know it's been a difficult time for you. I even feel like finances might be an issue as well. Not feeling as stable, something not coming to you as you thought it would, something not paying out in the timeline you thought. Really feeling like you're in a situation where you're kind of just stuck. The hangman energy is here, feeling unmotivated, not really feeling like your usual self due to the situation that has occurred, and it's really affected your mood. I guess Spirit wants to acknowledge that, yes, it's been tough. It's been a tough time. That is for certain. I'm being channeled. Oh wow, the hangman again. And it's like you're just almost in the sulking, waiting energy of, how do I even move forward and process? You're going to figure it out. You're going to work through it. It's going to be all right. Don't worry. Spirit is telling you not to worry about a thing. Everything is always working out for you, even when it seems like it's not. I talked about having faith. I also talked about, you know, everything's going to be all right. Everything is working out for you. And the card that just came out is this success card, and it's a scroll, and it's like a reward. Hey, Geminis, gems, how are you? If you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda Marissa. I am here to do your reading for December. Geminis, what messages do we have from Spirit for you for December 2025? I'm also going to be getting out your yearly reading coming up, at least the next 3 months, January through March. So be on the lookout for that. Happy holidays for all of those that celebrate all the different holidays coming up. I wish you all the best. This will probably be my only reading in December. I will be out of town, darlings. So anyways, let's get to it. What messages does Spirit, Source, the universe have for my gems? If you're new to my channel, welcome. You are in for a treat. As always, I will never reach out to you. The only way to reach me is through my website, amandamarissa.com, for a private reading. If someone is pretending to be me, report them and block them. Okay, let's do it. The shadowing is weird right now. It's the time of day, but hey, you're getting a video, so. All right, gems, it looks like you can expect some kind of apology or somebody coming back to have a conversation with you who you haven't talked to, but I do feel like some of you Geminis are getting an apology from somebody. So be on the lookout for that in December. Also, just fair warning, some of my readings go pretty far out. So if it doesn't happen in December, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just saying. I just know that from private readings. We have Justice in reverse. Some of you guys are feeling like things haven't been working out. And I know, like, in the last few Gemini readings, it's been pretty heavy energy for the Gemini collective. I'm definitely going through a lot of emotions. I honestly think it's like another transition period. And you're like, oh, great. But I honestly feel like it's another level up. It's another shedding old habits, beliefs, patterns, and moving into this new era. And it's almost like another dark night of the soul type energy for some of you, for sure. But anyways, we have the Libra energy showing up here with Justice in reverse. And I just feel like there's been some things that have happened and they seem unfair. I also feel like whatever this apology is over is somebody, it's like a misunderstanding, or it was a situation where you felt like, really, you're mad at me type thing. Like, really, this is happening. And there's a sense of them, whatever the situation is, coming back to you and acknowledging that they did you dirty in some way, shape, or form, or did you wrong, or didn't handle it appropriately. There's something about that for sure. That is way too many cards. I do feel like there is a lot of endings, though, that are happening for the Gemini collective. Hence why I said Dark Night of the Soul, transformation type period, Phoenix rising type energy for sure. We have the Page of Wands here. Very young energy showing up, Geminis. Aries, Leo, Sag energy as well. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, and now Aries, Leo, Sag. I want to use the word uncharted territory as what I'm being channeled. There's something about uncharted territory. There's something new that's coming around for the Gemini collective that they're going to explore, that they are going to go into something different. Something that you're curious about is showing up here. I'm also seeing that there's going to be other people involved with whatever this new thing is. It's almost like, and I keep being shown like a brand new baby. And I feel like it's almost like there's like this brand new you. And you're feeling a little vulnerable and exposed. I hope this is making sense to someone. But anyways, you're feeling vulnerable and exposed. And it's like you're just moving differently. You're doing things differently. There's something very innocent about the way that you're stepping into this next level up of yourself. There's this new sense of understanding who you are, but also a sense of vulnerability that is showing up here with this Page of Wands. I do feel like there's going to be people who are cheering you on. And for some reason, and I have huge goosebumps, but for some reason I feel like the Gemini collective I'm speaking to not had a lot of people in their corner. And so you're going to feel definitely a little bit more supported. Maybe a good friend, a couple of friends, a relatives. You know, it's like you're going to have somebody who's going to feed into you, be a sense of relief and a partnership. There's going to be some kind of gatherings as well. I mean, it is the holidays, 'tis the season. But I do feel like this is with people who are emotionally mature and, just like some kind of support system is really being established for you after a sense of injustice. Okay. There's no more cards from that deck. Let's see what else we have. Let me move this back so you can kind of see what I'm working with here. Hopefully that shadow wasn't too horrible. All right, what else do Geminis need to know? What is this apology about for my Gemini collective? What is this apology about for the Gemini collective? Who can they expect to hear from? It's someone who didn't... This apology is from somebody who felt like they had a lot of options. They also thought they had a lot of choices. They didn't realize how good they had it in you, whether this is a friendship, a lover, or family member. It's like they realized that they made a wrong choice, and they've kind of... they've hurt someone that deeply cared about them. I think they had a false sense of security with something else, and they didn't realize how genuine you were. There's something here about that, like how you were looking out for them. So anyways, they chose the wrong cup. They chose the wrong person. They chose the wrong job. Whatever this is for you, again, it's not personal. If this isn't resonating with you so far, this isn't your reading. So you can please stay if you're inclined, but... Okay, with justice in reverse, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse now as well. We have 2 sevens in a row with the 7 of Cups and now the 7 of Wands showing up here. So, gems, this is definitely going to take you by surprise. You're definitely going to be shocked that this person is coming back with an apology, and a sincere apology at that. I think, it was one of those things, whoever this is, it was just a lesson that they needed to learn along the way. And unfortunately, there's bystanders and things like that. And I feel like you were a bystander who got the short end of the stick in the situation, and you ended up getting hurt. There's a sense here of, since this unfair situation occurred, obviously you had your guard up. Obviously, they were coming at you, and you just kind of ignored it and let it go, which I think has been also part of this healing process that's been going on internally with the Gemini collective. I do feel like this sense of having to protect yourself against this person, the situation, is definitely going to be changing, because you're not going to have to be so on guard with them, because now they realize they messed up and they're coming to you letting you know, I'm truly sorry for this. And like I said, I have huge goosebumps. Whoever this is very sorry about the way things ended. Let's clarify this Page of Wands. What is this new vulnerable situation for Geminis? What is this new vulnerable situation for Geminis? Comment down below, Gems. Let me know how your holidays were, Thanksgiving, all that, if you celebrate that. I really celebrate Thanksgiving as Native American Day because it really is about them, and it's about the slaughter of them, and the resilience of those that were left. And so that's how I celebrate it, because I just feel like what we were taught is so wrong. But, you know, neither here nor there. Let's not get political. Something about lizards, geckos, or if you see one or if you've seen one, this is a sign for you. Which, you know, I don't know where y'all live, but we have a lot of them here in Arizona. But there's something about that, or some kind of reptile. I think you gave up a fight. Like, you're like, I'm not going to fight this. I'm not going to continue to do this. Like, there's something here about you letting a situation be the way it is. And because you gave it time, and also this person had a moment of like, man, I screwed up. I feel like there's a sense of you just putting down any kind of arguments, any kind of interaction that would negatively affect you. It's like you gave up. You said, I'm not going to do this with you, whoever this was. And I'm going to focus on things that make me happy and that are more aligned with positivity, creativity, passion, because it's almost like whatever this situation that just occurred happened, it's almost like it made you go back to some old ways or patterns or even old thinking beliefs, something like that. Like you feel like you regressed in some way, shape, or form because you fed into the negativity, and that's not something you want to do. And we all, Geminis, have that wobbling effect at times. We can't constantly, and some people can, I'm sure, but most of us can't constantly be, you know, in that high vibe energy all the time, and in the vortex. And the negative situations and the things that pop up actually occur so that we can ask for more and ask for different. It's not to like shame you. So I feel like there's a sense of you almost feeling bad because you've repeated some patterns that you thought you had outgrown, and about now getting back on track and like really staying focused and really staying aligned with happiness, joy, passion, freedom, creativity. Let's clarify this Three of Cups, the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. That's come up a lot in this reading. We have the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Cups here. Interesting. We have the Page of Wands again. I'm not going to take all these. They flew out. The Two of Swords in reverse, the Five of Wands. But let's just get one card. What is this Three of Cups about? What is this celebration, gathering, people that are going to be supportive to my Gemini collective? Who is this? What is their purpose? Who are you going to be feeling safe with? Tell us more about this Three of Cups, please, and thank you. See. Yeah, I just went through that whole thing about forgiving yourself and having the sense of it's okay to fall back sometimes and fall into an old habit or say the wrong thing. And, you know, you're like, I thought I healed from that. There's something about, I thought I healed from that. I thought I already worked through that. And you have, but that doesn't mean I can't revisit you, or there's not moments where, you know, you may be more pulled into that energy. And there's a sense of letting yourself off the hook. There's a big energy here about letting yourself off the hook and allowing just everything to be what it is, taking it for face value, not looking at situations deeper than what they are, seeing them, acknowledging it, and letting it go and moving on. Also giving yourself grace and forgiveness is huge here. So if you're not already in that energy, I definitely feel that energy is surrounding you. Anything else that the Gemini collective needs to know that I haven't said, Spirit? Anything else that the Gemini collective needs to know that I haven't said? Geminis. Oh, Geminis. The Sun just came out in reverse, and, you know, what this reading is here to tell you is that there's definitely a sense of you healing. There's a judgment call. There's a wake-up call. There's something that's being revealed to you during this time, this time of anguish. And you know, like, not all readings can be rainbows and unicorns as much as I love them to be, but you know, this serves a really big purpose for you as well. And there's a lot to be learned during this time period for you. I know it doesn't feel good, and I guess Spirit wants me to acknowledge that. Yes, I know it's been a difficult time for you. I even feel like finances might be an issue as well. Not feeling as stable, something not coming to you as you thought it would, something not paying out in the timeline you thought. Really feeling like you're in a situation where you're kind of just stuck. The Hangman energy is here. So I feel like there's a sense of feeling stuck, feeling unmotivated, not really feeling like your usual self due to the situation that has occurred. And it's really affected your mood per se. And so I guess Spirit wants to acknowledge that, yes, it's been tough. It's been a tough time. That is for certain. And I'm being channeled. Oh wow, the Hangman again. And it's like you're just almost in the sulking, waiting energy of, how do I even move forward and process? You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna work through it. And the song that I was just gonna say is channeling in my mind is Bob Marley. Every little thing's gonna be all right. Every little thing's gonna be all right. Don't worry. Spirit is telling you not to worry about a thing. Everything is always working out for you, even when it seems like it's not. And if you think about your life on the big scale of things, things have been working out for you. They always kind of come together, even during the most difficult times. And here it is. It's that sense of faith. It's that sense of knowing. It's that sense of trusting. You know, I was listening to one of my favorite mentors, Abraham Hicks, and, you know, one of the videos, I play it almost like every other day at least, but one of her videos, it's a newer one, and it said, you know, the universe is so much more incredible than a Google search, or than what Google can do to you, or do for you, or Amazon. You know, we get things immediate, and we're dealing with spirit, source, universe. The universe can deliver you so much more. And I think sometimes we forget that as humans. I think sometimes we forget how freaking magical this world and everything that's in it that was created is. The universe has got your back. Anything else for the Gemini collective? Anything else? Oh, this is horrible lighting. Oh, this is horrible. But when in Rome. When in Rome. Yeah, I feel like you're wondering, like, when is this going to end? When is this going to stop? We have the Fool in reverse here. There's something about letting go of a situation or an outcome. Again, faith is really big in this, and trusting the universe, source, God, the creator, Jesus, whatever your belief is, in the almighty and the big, you know, the big creator. There's something about trusting in that is so huge in this reading. All right, let's get an energy oracle card. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Don't worry about a thing. Ask Archangel Michael for assistance, for guidance. Call on Archangel Michael. Call on Archangel Raphael, who is also come up in this card. This is the 4th chakra, card number 38. Breaks down to an 11. Let's read it out of the book. 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. I'm telling you, darlings, you can't make it up. And the readings always blow my mind, and then we get a card at the end or at the beginning, and it just so aligns. So anyways, the card for your 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, is love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. Amen. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with the irresistible beauty of the universe. The universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. And that's what that 3 of Cups was about. I talked about that support. Oh my gosh, you just can't make it up. Here's your affirmation. My heart center, my 4th chakra, is open to its perfect, healthy, and joyful state. The energy of love flows through me now. I live in love. Okay, let's get one more energy card. I'm telling you, self-love, and just having grace with yourself. Accepting love from others. I told you there's going to be a sense of you having people that really are looking out for you. I said that in the beginning. Anything else for my Gemini collective? Let's get a wisdom of the house of the night. And my apologies for the way this is filmed, but I talked about having faith. I also talked about, everything's going to be all right. Everything is working out for you. And the card that just came out is this success card, and it's a scroll, and it's like a reward, but most importantly, it's like this healing that's occurring. I'm going to read it out of the book. It's card number 39. So we had card number 38 and 39. There's something very symbolic about the numbers here, and also the transition state from 8 to 9. And it's like, okay, you're healing your heart. You have this self-love. You're finding this ability to accept love from others, and, a shoulder to cry on, friendships, accepting the gifts that are being sent your way from people, places, things. There is support there for you, and I feel like some of the Geminis I'm speaking to don't feel like they've been having that true support. So then to go from that to the success card is pretty incredible. 39 breaks down to a 12. We'll read out of the book. You must celebrate now as I do, for you have achieved success. Accomplishments are yours now, and you are in a position to reap the rewards of your hard work. The symbol of success reminds you that hard work pays off. Being true to yourself and refusing to compromise will yield good things. Choosing this symbol is a wondrous sign that all is going to be well in your life. The symbol requires you to keep working hard, lest you lose the knowledge you have already gained. Now is not the time for slacking off. Keep going and celebrate even the smallest victories. Be proud of yourself as I am proud of you. Remember, everything you choose now will come to be realized, so choose wisely. Oh, I have huge goosebumps, Gems. First off, thanks so much for allowing me into your energy. It's always a pleasure reading for you. And I'm just honored to be a channel and a vessel to give you the messages. So if you like this message, please subscribe. Please thumbs up. Hype me up. There's a hype up button. If you know, you know. And I would appreciate it. And leave a comment, because it definitely helps my analytics as well. And I'm wishing you nothing but love, light, and sprinkles. Have the most fabulous day ahead.